Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of The Well. Today I am going to be breaking down my absolute favorite product in Lovewell. It is called Dream. Dream is my favorite product only by a little because I love them all. I use all the Lovewell products, but I will say Dream edges out as my favorite because I'm so addicted to the taste of it. It's so lovely at the end of the day when the kids are in bed and I have my nighttime ritual with my mum and I blend it all up and I sit there and I sip my warm, decadent, frothy, yummy nighttime tea or nighttime blend, I guess you should say, with my mom, and we have a chat and I just love it. So this episode I'm going to be breaking down why I love it, my favorite ingredients in Dream, and why it's become one of our hero products. All right, so I would say that the reason it has become so potent for so many people is because we've managed to pick out a bunch of incredible organic ingredients that interchange and interweave in terms of their health benefits. So back in 2006, I experienced horrendous disordered sleep. I had just maybe 3 or 4 months of deeply troubling sleep on, I was shooting a film at the time in Toronto, and it was so high stress. The energy on set was completely off. I felt like every single cell in my body was screaming out for me to retreat and leave, and it was uncomfortable, and I still have trauma surrounding that experience for me. But one of the ways in which the stress manifested itself physically was through lack of sleep. So at times most of the time I was not sleeping at all. Sometimes I would get 15 minutes of sleep here and there. But I really thought that I was losing my mind. I was like, that's it. I've lost my mind. I cannot function. Because lack of sleep, it doesn't just make you feel tired, but it can have a major detrimental impact on every aspect of your life. And for me, that came out in my appetite. I couldn't eat. My mood, I was so moody. My immune system was down. I couldn't concentrate, and I just felt like I was thrust into despair. And lack of sleep can also be linked to more serious conditions such as heart attack and stroke. And of course I had this in the back of my mind and I was panicking, and it was just adding to the frustration of the whole experience. At some point I went and saw a doctor. I was told to go and see someone for it. I went to a sleep specialist. They ended up giving me a bunch of sleeping pills, which was so intense and would always leave me with a metallic taste in my mouth in the morning. And it was just rotten. It was so awful. And I remember being able to hear like the elevator at night time in the hotel, and I was just like, oh, this sucks. It was so bad. But nothing helped. Not hops, not a bath at night time. Nothing was helping until I got fired from the job and I was taken out of the situation that I was in. So for me, that personal experience, as well as personal experiences from friends of mine, like my bestie Cass, who works for Lovewell, and she also works for Your Zen Mama. She has had a really interesting relationship with sleep, and she's definitely an insomniac and has had chronic sleep issues her whole life. She is our right-hand woman at Lovewell. So Kate and I, my co-director, went to her and said, would you test this out for us? Would you be willing to try out these blends and these samples and see how it affects you and your sleep? So she tried them out, and oh my goodness, it was the best news. She was profoundly impacted by these samples. And not only did it completely change the way she slept, she then was functional, and her mood was lifted, and she was energized, and she was so amped up. Oh, hi. She was so amped up. I'm talking about Auntie Cass. So amped up and excited about this new blend that she was like, we've got to get it into production. And she helped facilitate us sending these samples out to other Lovewell community members after we had done about a year of research and development to see how they did with Dream. And the feedback across the board was unanimous that it really was so helpful in aiding sleep and just promoting better sleep quality. I don't think there's any chips left in there. Oh yeah, there are. Okay, I thought I had eaten them all. Go for your life. Anyway, so we sent it out to a bunch of like trusted Lovewell customers who had spoken to us about their sleep issues. And then it came back with, I told you I wouldn't be able to squat for 15 minutes. Ow. Yeah, I'm going to move down. But then it came back from all of these amazing customers that they too were seeing such a difference in their sleep after having Dream. All right, so it landed and then it was making waves, and I always say it made waves and Z's across the land when it landed, because it's true. There are so many people having restful night's sleep now thanks to Dream. So I thought I would break down a little bit more the ingredients in Dream and why our blend is so potent. Okay, so first up we have organic hemp protein, and it fixes mummy's hair. That's what organic hemp protein really takes care of. Hair, we chose hemp because it has a brilliant nutritional profile and it contains both omega-3 and omega...
My finger's dead.
Probably because of hemp protein. So it has omega-3 and omega-6 unsaturated essential fatty acids, which can help lower the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancers. It boosts brain function, builds lean muscle, relieves eczema, including eczema of Kate's daughter, Coco, who has been having Dream every single night, and her eczema has totally shifted, which has been really exciting. It's also immune boosting. It regulates cholesterol. No joke, Nana, my mum, weaned off her cholesterol tablets. Oh, there we go. After she transitioned to a plant-based diet and was having organic hemp protein twice a day. So she would have Blossom in the morning and then she would have Dream at night time, and she was getting that double whammy of the organic hemp protein. So it fixed her cholesterol issues, and now she doesn't have to take tablets anymore. It also nourishes your skin, your beautiful skin, which you don't need yet, but it's really helped mummy's skin, and it nourishes hair as well. And that to me has been such a massive benefit of including the organic hemp protein in Dream, but also in Blossom. It's been so exciting because my hair, it used to be really unruly. It snapped a lot. It wasn't healthy, but it feels so much stronger now, which is amazing. And I have hemp to thank for it. Another great thing about hemp is it's more easily absorbed and digested than many of the other plant proteins, but it's especially easier on the gut than something like animal protein. Hemp is it's a multi-mineral, and it's a potent antioxidant, which means it helps reduce chronic illness such as things like cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Another added bonus to hemp. Darling, are you going to let me do this video? Are you going to let me do it? Okay, but we will after. Another added bonus to hemp, or if you go bring me your iPad, I'll put it on for you now. Another added bonus to hemp is unlike some of the other plant proteins, it's actually fiber rich. So some of the other ones don't have as much fiber, but this one does, which means that it's not only packed with goodness for you, it also helps you to feel fuller longer, and it can aid with portion control, and it promotes healthy weight loss, which if that's something you're looking for, then great. So for all of these reasons, I love me some hemp protein. I sing it from the rooftops. Everyone, especially at Lovewell, knows whenever we're talking about a new blend, I'm always like, what about the hemp protein? We also love pea protein as well, but me personally, I'm a massive hemp protein fan. It has just made such an impact on my life. We're going to put Elsa on, are we? Yeah, so, okay.
Maybe I want Bluey on.
Oh, Bluey, okay. Will you take it in the other room so I can still do my talk? Okay, here we go. Bluey, there we go. So another thing that we included was organic lemon balm, and we wanted something that helps ease insomnia. And lemon balm is super powerful in that sense. Okay, she's gone. It's considered a calming herb, and it helps encourage and support sleep by lessening anxiety, which I think is one of the main reasons people do have trouble sleeping, is because we go to bed and we lie awake at night worrying about all the many things in our day that we haven't accomplished yet, or I'm so pissed off at me. And you know how the committee just goes, you finally have quiet time in bed and then you start tripping out. So lemon balm isn't only a proven sedative, it is also a digestive tonic, which is another goodie. If you have tummy issues, it helps those tummy troubles. So you'll find that like some of the other ingredients also helps with digestion as well. So a lot of them kind of blend in together and help complement one another. So we just thought that lemon balm was really the perfect relaxant, whilst it's also providing nutritionally sound benefits. Another one is organic passion flower. It's a potent ingredient that promotes sleepiness by calming the nervous system, which we all need when it comes to nighttime. It helps ease anxiety, again, stress, and it can even steady your heart rhythms. I don't know if you've ever felt that panicky heart beating thing when, you know, something's going awry in your life and you can just feel your heart pounding through your chest. It oftentimes feels really overwhelming, and I know that if I've ever laid down in bed and I can feel it, there's just no chance I can fall asleep. But this really helps lessen that, and passion flower regulates that feeling, and it in turn really helps bring about rest. So that's another goodie. Oh, I can't stop playing with my hair. I've got a bunch of knots up here, that's why. Okay, we also couldn't get past chamomile. So organic chamomile, or chamomile, I should say, it not only aids in promoting sleep, but it also reduces things like inflammation. And again, it soothes tummy aches. It's just that really nice thing that your mum used to come and bring you a chamomile tea when you weren't feeling so good and you wanted to rest. So it's good for the belly, it's good for the calming, it's a digestive relaxant, it improves hair health again, relieves anxiety. So we couldn't go past including chamomile in our blend, especially given the fact that it's been this champion of natural sleep aid in the past, and it's nostalgic to me because I grew up drinking it with my mum, and I know Kate did with her family as well. So we now have it included in our very own sleep blend, and it's so funny. It feels like it's come full circle when I sit there at night time and my mum makes us a cup of dream and we sit together by the fire in winter, and it's just like such a beautiful thing. One of the bonuses of like flying in from California, where it was so sunny and so beautiful, and coming to like the freezing cold winter, is that my nighttime ritual really includes like being by the fire and sipping my frothy dream. It's been so nice. Okay, what else? Butterfly pea flower. We've got that organic. That was a no-brainer to us. It's indigenous to Southeast Asia, and it's been used as a healing tincture for so many centuries. It's filled with anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and the blue leaves from the flower actually give dream its pretty color. So a lot of you have written in saying, oh my gosh, I love the color of dream. So that's where it comes from. It's the pretty purple and blue hue, and the purple obviously comes from the lavender, which is really lovely. So it also can help relieve pain in the body, aids in digestion, which again makes it a supportive herb, and then of course promotes rest, because this is what that blend is all about: rest and sleep and calming, which is why when I give it to the children, it makes my life as a mummy so much easier at nighttime. Okay, last but not least, the superstar that we all know and love, which is lavender. So lavender is obviously in there. It's fragrant and beautiful, and of course smells amazing, but it tastes amazing. The fact that this is like a lavender infused drink is really special, and I've never tasted anything quite like it before. So we have included our organic lavender flower, which helps with anxiety and depression and of course fatigue. And lavender is thought to lull you into slumber by helping to surrender the committee, your thoughts, and really quieten the mind. So it's of course very fragrant, as I said before. I love having lavender diffuser on as well, but to actually like taste warm lavender going down into the system, there's something really luxurious about that. But it's also a multifunctional herb. So that means it is antibacterial, and it's also been used as a remedy for so many issues around the world. My mum used to whip out her lavender essential oils whenever I wasn't feeling great, and she would do it whenever I had a headache. So I'd come and put lavender right here in the temples. So it helps to combat things like heart issues and then migraines, eczema, and then it's also a pain reliever as well. So again, promoting rest and calm and just easing any symptoms that can help us feel awake at nighttime. So lavender is really a bit of an all-round superpower, and certainly a welcome inclusion in Dream. So that is it really. Let me tell you how I have it, because everyone has it differently. Some people just have it cold and just whip it in some milk. No, thank you. I heat it up on the stove. I put milk in, I put my blend in, turn it around, heat it up on the stove, medium heat, maybe 6 or 7, only for a few minutes until it's like quite warm but not bubbling. Then I chuck it in the blender, froth it all up, and then I just serve it in my cup of tea, and I sip it slowly, very slowly, so that I can just nurse it for a while. And it's just folded into my nighttime ritual. I really love to do that with Mum. We'll have our cuppa next to the fire together and just chat and debrief about the day and about the grandkids. And then I go into my bedroom, and I usually still have a little bit left. Put on my salt crystal, my lamp, and listen to a podcast and finish the rest of it off. And that's really my nighttime ritual. And I sleep so well. And this is someone who sleeps with a baby, who's breastfeeding through the night. I am able to wake up, breastfeed, go straight back to sleep again. And so that has been such a welcome change for me since I've been drinking Dream, because oftentimes Prairie would wake up and then I would feel very awake, and it would be hard for me to get back to sleep in the middle of the night. But anyway, I'm going to go now. Do you want to say goodbye with me? All right, guys, lots of love, and I will see you for the next episode of The Wow.